Selamlar, herkese hoş geldiniz. Bugün Türkiye özel olan Star Atlas yayının ilkini yapıyoruz. Bundan sonra hatta bu yayını düzenli olarak her ay yapmaya devam edeceğiz. Santi bu arada bugün bizle birlikte. Hello Santi, how are you?
Hey guys, thank you for having me. I'm doing really good.
Great to have you here. This is our
Thank you
first
for inviting
English
me.
broadcast. Actually, it's great that we have it with you.
Yes.
I'm proud of being the first one.
So let me introduce our guild to you.
Yeah, please.
Briefly. We founded this guild 2.5 months ago with Spacecam. We were really keen to actually follow every details of Star Atlas project before we even founded the guild. After that, after we found the guild, actually this is kind of a more than guild. We are aiming to become a DAO, to be honest. And yeah, now as a DAO, we already started some teams that have research about your project and some other GameFi projects. So, but to be honest, Star Atlas is our favorite because this is the reason why we found the guild in the first place. So again, it is great to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, sure. Really nice. Thank you for telling me a little bit about your guild, and happy to have you guys building here at Star Atlas. We always say that this is what really makes Star Atlas different. We are just setting the basis right now for what's to come, and people like you guys and the members of your guild are the ones who are going to take this to the next level. So yeah, thank you for being so involved in Star Atlas and been building here. Yeah, we really appreciate it. And yeah, I can tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Santi. I'm the Star Atlas community lead. I'm basically in charge of every single community hub that we have across the whole Star Atlas metaverse. That may be Discord, Telegram, Reddit. We have a big team. We have, I think, that 7 moderators officially hired right now, plus a lot of community members who are helping for free because they are just passionate and love the game. I think we are over like 20 people helping me. So yeah, I have been here at Star Atlas. I started working at Star Atlas when there were only 25 or 30 members in the team. We had no product. There was nothing but the white paper. So yeah, in the communities, for example, we had 600 people in Discord and 1,000 on Telegram and 20 people on Reddit. So I have been in charge of the Star Atlas community channels during the whole explosion that we had last year, and continuing right now. It has been a super fun ride. I enjoyed every single minute of it. Uh, Put in always the extra hours just because I love it. And yeah, it has been the best time of my life, for real.
It's one of the things that I love about Star Atlas project. You know, every team member is so into what you are doing, and they are really passionate people. All of you guys. It is great to. I think it's great to work in a team like that.
Yeah, yeah. You can see that in the whole team. We had a call yesterday with the community. Not sure if any one of you guys joined, but it was with Kelsey and Steven. They are the leaders of the HR team. Kelsey is the chief human resources officer, and and Steven is the head of talent. So they were sharing with us some insights on how it is like to work at Star Atlas and how it is like to get hired by Star Atlas and what is the process of getting hired by Star Atlas. So I think the recording is out there. You can find it. It was a great event. So if anyone is interested in joining the Star Atlas team and knowing more about our culture and how we work, it was a great event. And we plan to continue hosting events like this on the Star Atlas Discord server and in the other channels, because we feel like it gives the community a sense of being like more close to us and to know what is happening behind the scenes and how we are developing this. So yeah, I really
I
I
understand.
invite you guys to join to the next one.
Yeah, we will join the next event. This sounds really interesting. So
Evet.
let's start with some questions if you are
Yeah, sure.
feeling ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most wondered questions in our community is what kind of a system in Cream Tier 0 will be.
Yeah.
And you know, is it gonna be exactly same as Score version 0, Tier 0, or there
Yeah.
will be some functional versions, or will it be, for example, possible to manufacture some ships with Cream 0 coming in?
Yeah, sure. Happy to answer the question. Just a little disclaimer before I get into answering questions. I'm in charge of community, so I am not in the development team. I have been when I do AMAs like this, I just go around the Star Atlas server and ask team members to provide me and to get some info from them. So there might be some things that I shared that are subject to change in the future, and they might be changed. This is just something what we have right now and what the team is comfortable with sharing. So just a little disclaimer for you guys to know. And yeah, happy to jump into the questions. In Cream Tier 0, the initial land operations will be closer to staking for resources, and there will be more complexity added over the time to Cream. So yeah, you can say that it will be similar to how Score works. You will be able to earn the resources with land, and there will be no ship manufacturing in Cream Tier 0.
Okay. Oh, you mentioned about the land, and so there will be land buying opportunities or functions, let's say,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
but there will be no exploration, of course.
yeah. There will be exploration. Not sure if it's coming in the first Cream. I think the exploration is going to be added with Score version 1, the next
Okay.
iteration of Score. So yeah, the team is still finalizing the way that land is going to be acquired, but it will be probably be with exploration and with land acquisition directly. So again, this is subject to change. This is what the team has in mind right now. But yeah, you will build structures on the
great.
land. Yeah, you will be able to build structures on the land and start producing the 4 resources.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah, it will add a lot of utility to the Star Atlas NFTs, and it will start to create this whole gameplay loop that we are all looking for, where we will be able to start grinding, you know, and start going hardcore every single time, more and more, you know.
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds great. That sounds.
Yeah.
Before continuing, actually, we want to make an announcement about our small giveaway in Turkish.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Top sende Gökhan.
Bu arada arkadaşlar bugün 2 kişiye gemi hediyemiz var. XX Small gemilerden bir hediyemiz olacak. Yayının sonunda nasıl kazanabileceğinizi size anlatacağız. Yani o yüzden yayının sonuna beklemenizi yapıyoruz. İstiyorum bu konuda. Yayın sonunda şartlarını size söyleyeceğiz. Şartları yerine getiren 2 kişiye 2 adet XX Small gemimiz olacak. Şimdiden kazananları tebrik ediyorum.
Nice. Yeah, we really
I
like
understood
to.
nothing.
You should have understood XX small.
Yeah, I understood exact. Well, that's all. That's literally all. But I love Turkish, man. I love Turkish, and I love you people. You're guys. You're super nice, and we have like the Turkish community has been growing like crazy in the past few months. It has been just insane. Like the expansion of the interest of Turkish people in Star Atlas has been just crazy, and I think that it is because of people like you guys. So again, thank you for being here at Star Atlas.
Thank you very much too. Thank you. It is like we really like to support people who want to join in this exciting project with giving away some small ships, because some people are struggling to just enter into the ecosystem. So
Yeah.
we try to do our best.
Yeah, I know that the Turkish economy is not the best as well. I live in Argentina, so I understand what you guys are going through, and I know that it can be tough sometimes, especially for the people with less resources. And so I really take it personal at Star Atlas, because you can really see and experience the change in your life by joining crypto and the Star Atlas Metaverse, and you can get introduced and get involved in a first world economy where some people are right now making more money from ship staking than they do in their actual shops. So yeah, even a small ship can really change the way of living that a person has in Turkey or in Argentina, just because we don't have like the best economies in the world. So yeah, I think that's also why Star Atlas and crypto and the metaverse in general has gained so much traction in countries like Turkey and Argentina.
And that's only the beginning, of the ecosystem. That this will grow even faster and become a way bigger way of earning some, enjoying and earning at the same time.
Yeah.
With amazing
we
features.
we are building for that. We are building for that.
That's great to hear. We talked about the land sales, and is it gonna be how we are gonna acquire without exploration land? Is it gonna be a auction, or there will be a map that we can choose, or how is it going to be like?
Yeah, so like I said, the team is still finishing details on this front, mainly on exactly the things that you asked. So I will just refrain from answering this right now, just to not create any confusion. But yeah, I mean, I know that there are a lot of questions that may not be completely answered right now, just because like we are building at the same time that we are having this interview. And so I'm, like I said, I'm always happy to jump on AMAs as well in the future when we are, for example, closer to Cream or to any major release that we have, so we can come here and get as many details as possible. But I feel like today we can cover a lot of things as well.
Nice to hear.
Yes, nice. I think the other issue that everyone is waiting for is the integration of guilds into the game. What does Metaverse Username in roadmap include? Will we only buy our usernames, or will the guilds be installed at this stage?
Yeah, so what we want to do with guilds, let me go a little bit deep into the question. What we want to do with guilds is for us from the Star Atlas side to be able to provide the tools necessary for guilds to be able to manage correctly everything that they want to do inside Star Atlas. Both like setting up the DAC, we call it DAC at Star Atlas, DAO, it's the same. Setting up the DAC, managing the DAC, and managing the resources as well that you guys will have there. So we are building for that and trying to. It's going to be a complex product that it's going to take a little bit of time. But from the Star Atlas side, we are doing everything to and looking also in all the ways that we can support guilds and the expansion of them inside the Star Atlas metaverse. Because like I said before, guilds and people and organizations like the one that you guys have are what are going to drive really the growth and they are what make Star Atlas different, you know. So this product and these different tools that we want to build will not come with the Metaverse usernames. And the Metaverse usernames was postponed. The project was postponed just in favor of other more important releases.
Okay.
We want the team to focus on what's important right now, and I think we all agree that it's more important to focus on the Star Atlas DAO or on Cream and Score version 1 than on the usernames. So that was a decision made by the leadership of Star Atlas. And yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. It is the other factions are way more exciting features for the game overall.
Yes.
Yeah, and more important as well. I know that we all want to have our usernames. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Hopefully no one goes and buys Santi.sol or Santi.Star Atlas because I will have to hunt that guy down. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's you shouldn't mention it a lot in the live broadcasts, you know. You give some idea to the people who are
I know that.
chasing for opportunities.
I mean, I'm trying to see if it goes in a bidding auction or something like that, how much people can bid for it. So I'm trying to get like the competition into who is going to get Santi that Star Atlas, because I know that in every single live that I join, everyone just tells me I'm going for your username. So I just like, yeah, go for it, Just yeah.
I think
It's
you
going
should
to,
give
yeah.
priority your own stuff for the usernames at least.
Yeah, we were thinking about it because you can imagine, like, just imagine if someone gets the Michael Wagner Star Atlas username, he
They
will be
will.
able to, yeah, he will be able to scam everybody. So, yeah, there are a lot of things to think on that front, you know.
yeah. It's it will be a really exciting feature as well. I agree.
Yeah.
Uh,
It,
I'm
it
waiting
will
for
give
it.
players like a sense of customization of the character and an identity. It will be like the identity inside the metaverse.
For sure, for sure. So you also decided to release a total of 51 ships this year. It will be done in weekly basis, I think.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, this is more than double last year that that your ships. So 24 ships were last year. If I'm not wrong?
I think yeah, 25. I don't remember correctly right now, but yeah, I think
Approximately, yeah,
yeah.
double of this ship. And will these new ships be in demand? Like this sounds a lot. What would you say about that?
Yeah, I mean the ships that were out in the market the past year were also not sold like instantly, but we sold out on every single ship, I think. So I feel I cannot predict the future, you know, but I feel like it's something that we want to do with this new ship release is to balance out the factional line companies lineup. So not sure if you are familiar with the factional line companies document. I'm pretty sure that you must have read it. If you didn't, please read it because it's a if you are into the ship business and you have ships, it's I will say the most important document regarding ships that we have out there. So if you haven't read it, please go and read it because yeah, you should. So we are trying to balance the lineup that we have from the factional line companies because there are ships that there are different factions that have more ships in the market than other factions. You know, so
Mhm.
we are going to try to balance that moving forward, and it will be better for the anticipation of the new gameplay releases.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, like you were thinking removing the USDC from ship sales,
Yeah.
a little bit relating to that. You know, the where we will spend the atlas other than resources like we do right now, it will be majorly done in score one, and we are expecting it to decrease the pressure in atlas coin as
Hmm.
in terms of price, of course.
Hmm.
And the goal of the team is to finish it at the end of this year. We feel sometimes when we have this broadcast together with the community, we feel like this is kind of a late date. Uh, I don't know, maybe it's because we are too excited. It's also possible. But sometimes some people argue that this is a late goal to release the Score 1 version.
Yeah.
What what
Yeah. I
what's your
understand the
thoughts?
question. Yeah, we are building. You know that this is a complex economy. We all know that this is an economy that we are building it to last for, if it's possible, more than 100 years, because that's the objective that we have. So we need to be super careful with the new systems that are added into the economy of Star Atlas. Just because we need to be super careful that this economy persists for a lot of years. And that's why you don't see the rewards, for example, in Star Atlas. You know that there are different projects that give you 500% of gains monthly, and they just go and crash, and the economy crashes, and it's a huge disaster. So we all got to understand that Star Atlas is a project for the long term, and everything that we are releasing into the public needs to be super thought before. And that's what the team is doing. And there are different systems being built for before the you mentioned score V1 being like the target when the Atlas token is going to get like more use cases. But the team is looking into different systems to give Atlas more use cases. I can't expand right now on that, just in case, because as always things are open to change. But the team is looking into different ways of giving more use cases to Atlas to lower a little bit the selling pressure on the Atlas token. And that's one of the reasons why also we were selling, I think in 2021 ships were being sold first 100% in USDC, and then we added Atlas and we went 50-50. And right now I think we're at 70% ships sold in Atlas and 30% of ships sold in USDC. So I think that that also adds some use case to Atlas, but we are aware of the selling pressure that Atlas has, and the team is putting a lot of thought into it, especially Michael Wagner, CEO. He has a huge financial background, and he's really interested. He is super involved in the economy side of Star Atlas because he has a lot of experience. And so I would just say right now to trust the team. Things are being built, and we are aware of the selling pressure in Atlas, and hopefully it will get fixed soon.
It's great to hear that this is one of the priority of the team, that you are aware and thinking about it. This is really good to hear from you, Santi. Thank you.
Yeah. We hear a lot, and especially something that I really value from Michael and the whole team is that they really hear what the community has to say, and also not only the good things, but also the complaints and the different ways of receiving feedback. And I really appreciate it because of my job as well. Having the CEO listening directly to the community, it makes my job a lot easier because I'm the kind of in the Star Atlas team. I'm kind of the voice of the community. So all the feedback and different things that I get brought to me, I share them with the team, and they really listen to everything. But they also listen not only to me but directly to the community, and that makes my job a lot easier, a lot. So
And
there are
that's
different
unique.
channels to. Yeah, that's really unique. I think that's what makes Star Atlas unique, and I love it.
Great.
Yeah.
About security is another issue. Account security. You are also putting a lot of emphasis on this one in your town halls, especially. And do you think about getting some extra features like Google Authenticator, sending passwords, or 2FA, or this kind of systems? Do you have anything in mind to increase
Yeah,
the security?
yeah. So one of the top priorities also right now for the team, more not only from development side, but also from the team as a whole, from marketing and community and the whole team. The priorities are to strengthen the security measures that we have in the community and the education in the community. So that's why you hear us a lot, for example, mentioning in the town halls that you need to be super cautious about the links that you click, and the people who DM you, most of the time they're just scammers. I would say if someone DMs you offering help, the chances are that it is a scam. Nearly 99% of the times that is a scam.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do, we know that we need to onboard and we are aware that we will need to start onboarding a lot of gamers, non-crypto native gamers, you know. We are moving into that phase in which people will get interested in Star Atlas, not only because it's a crypto game, but because it is a great game. Because I expect that happening when we launch, for example, the showroom in Unreal Engine 5, because the quality of that, guys, is just mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. What you can get to do with Unreal Engine 5 and the quality of gameplay that you get from Unreal Engine 5 is just insane. I don't know if you guys saw the last roadmap report that we had, but we shared some images, some really detailed images of the Pierce X4, which are
Very exciting.
crazy. That is in game, guys. That is in game. So we know that people, especially gamers, are going to start to be attracted at Star Atlas, not because it is a crypto game, but because it's also a good game and a quality game. So what we need to do is to be able to funnel these people and for them to be able to make the first steps in crypto and in blockchain together with us. So that is a big priority for us right now, to be able to build these systems in which people can grow in crypto, make the first steps, and feel contained by the Star Atlas team while doing this. So the security for our players is one of the things that we are putting a lot of thought in. And I can answer this more from a marketing and community side, but I know that also the development team is looking into the different ways of making our security things more robust, you know. So that's what I have to say. You know, we are aware that we're about to start onboarding gamers, and that these people don't know about how to buy Bitcoin. They haven't even bought a Bitcoin yet, you know? They haven't even bought Solana. So those are things that they are going to experience first, probably with Star Atlas and with different games. But at Star Atlas, we want them to feel contained while they do this experience.
And you also announced that you are changing the interface of the marketplace and some procedures. That will be also very welcoming feature for the gamers, because at first look this looks so complicated, you know.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, but it at first people I had really hard times involving people, but it's a 10 minutes of at the end of the day it's a 10 minutes of installing some wallets, and after you do it once, then it's easy for you. But it's always important to keep in mind that there are lots of people who want to abuse your beginner knowledge about the crypto, so you need to be super careful. Just reminding you again.
Yeah, you are right. You are completely right. And yeah, that is what we are doing right now. And one of the main focus is on being as much gamer friendly as we can. Because we are a game first. That is something that everyone needs to know. That Star Atlas is first a game and then a crypto project. We are just a game that is involving crypto. So we are going into that direction. We know that there's still a lot left, but like Michael always says, we are building in the cutting edge of the technology and doing things that most of them have never been done before. So that requires a lot of research, a lot of innovation, and a lot of talent from the development team to be able to release features that are just like a groundbreaking experience for crypto gamers, you know. And that is one of the top priorities for Star Atlas as a project.
Great to hear. Gökhan also has some questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will score rates of yields always remain constant? Is it change due to annual inflation for price change applicable? Yeah, this. Can you answer this?
Yeah, sure. No problem answering this
Uh-huh.
one. I feel like we covered a little bit about it before, but yeah, I have no problem on answering it. What we are doing now is we are reserving the right of updating the yield and prices if needed. We are currently comfortable leaving it unchanged because, as I explained before, you can't just go and increase emissions right now because it will just break the whole economy and it will be for the worst.
Yes.
And we are building, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself, but I feel that we should be super clear about this. And it is that we are building something that needs to last decades, you know?
Yeah.
So we need to be super careful with everything. And we can't just be focused on the short term gains if that may break the opportunities and the economy as a whole for the long term. Because when you are in a crypto game, economy is one of the main things that are needed for you to be able to be good, you know? You don't want to play a play to earn game if you don't earn money. You don't want to. So you have to be super careful about not breaking the system that you're building. So there will be more, like I said before, the team is looking at different ways of giving more use cases to the Atlas token. So we are looking forward to that. I think that we are all looking forward to that
Yeah.
for the short medium term.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's a nice cat, man.
Yeah,
What's his or her name?
he's called Boncuk.
Bonjuk.
It's in English kind of a marble because of his
Oh,
beautiful eyes, to be honest.
oh
He's a
yeah, he
handsome
has
boy.
beautiful eyes. Yeah, so
Yeah, he
cute.
was yelling at me to pat him, so I'm doing my duty right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you got to do, man. Take care of it.
Yeah.
Take care of him. Yeah.
And there is also this another thing about this fleet experience ranks.
Yeah. So you mean the fleet rewards that you get the badges, for example, the
Yeah, the
Hardened fleet.
badges we see.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Well,
these are just cosmetic right now, and I don't know if there are any plans of having them, giving them some use cases. But for now, they are just cosmetic. But they give you this sense of satisfaction when you get them. You know,
yeah,
it's good to have
exactly.
a yeah. It's
It
good to
does
have a
already.
hardened fleet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, even its cosmetics when the full game is launched, it will still be I don't know, really prestigious thing that showing you take really early place in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine in some years when the game is completely launched. Imagine in 10 years, and you have the badge from that you have been staking the ships from the very first day score was released.
Exactly,
Only a few people
Yeah.
have that. Only a few people have that.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. All my ships are tagged as the first day comer. So
Nice, nice. Same here.
So we learned that the production ships of the Oni region are Busan, but Busan class ships is still not on sale. Will we able to see Busan ships among the ships to be released this year? Can we see?
Yeah, so sure. So like I mentioned before, we are looking to be more fair in the distribution of the ships regarding the faction aligned companies. So you will see us going to that more equal distribution, because right now in the marketplace you may see that mod, for example, the mod faction has a lot more ships than the other factions.
Yes.
And so we are going in a direction to balance that based on the faction online companies. So yeah, you will see Busan Ships coming out this year, and as a little leak, one of the ships that are in the poll right now, both in Twitter and on Discord, you know that you guys were able to vote for which one you want to see.
Yeah.
One of them is the Busan ship.
Oh,
One
wonderful.
of them is the Busan ship.
So
Yeah.
good.
So
Nice.
that's all I'm going to say.
Thank you
Nice,
for
yeah.
the leak.
Nice.
No problem.
It's, yeah, almost. There are more than 100 people. It is. It is.
Oh, that's
I
really
know
nice. Do you have
most
the
of the
link to the
community.
stream? Do you have the link? Can you share with me?
Yeah.
Like it is. Our community is not very. Not very good at English. Let's say.
Yeah,
Most of the
I know.
people are not fluent and not comfortable listening and understanding all the content. That's why we attend every single town hall and provide information to people in Turkish after
Yes.
every every town hall that we host. So
Yes. We really appreciate that from the Star Atlas team.
Bu arada
and
linki
it's
ben
also
Sorry. Linki kutuya
Yeah, go ahead,
atabilir
go
misin
ahead.
sen? Linki atamadım da I can't send the link because I'm
I can share.
broadcast. Sorry.
Okay. I
Let
will
me
try to
share.
find it. Is it on Twitch?
It's on YouTube actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah, I will be able to find it.
I
Yeah,
shared the
I see
link.
it.
Yeah.
I see it here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people live right now.
Yeah, and this is surprising because we thought most of the people will follow it after the broadcast because we will publish a full translation of this
Okay.
broadcast. So I think most of the people will follow the video after this briefing, let's
Okay.
say.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, and thanks again for doing all this for the Turkish community. We also are looking in ways of supporting this from the Star Atlas team side, because we know that the communities are growing at a super fast pace. Especially right now, we have experienced a huge boom, mainly in the Turkish, Spanish-speaking, and Chinese communities. So yeah, if you guys have anything where you need help with, that you see that maybe we can provide some help from the Star Atlas team side, just reach out to me, and we will try
Thanks.
to help. We are here for that.
Thanks for your support.
Yes.
We are really happy to inform the Turkish community about this beautiful project, and thank you too for supporting us in doing so.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So we have one final question for you, and I will have one more small question for you at the end.
Yeah.
So 2 more questions. One is, do you intend to publicly present the API of Star Atlas website?
Yeah, so I don't know the answer for this one, but if you have like any specific request why this is needed, I can check with the dev team and see what we can do.
Actually, we have a tech team within our DAO that we are building a website with some really cool features that you can register your ships in our website, and you can follow all the calculations of your daily
Yeah.
consumption daily, and it will help us to know what kind of a community we are, what kind of equipment we have, and
Mhm.
easily organized via this website. So this question was mostly wondered from our
Yeah.
tech team.
So yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I saw different guilds building tools like this one, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are trying to build something similar to what the guild Star Atlas Italy has built. So I will be happy to connect you guys with them and see if they can help you a little bit on what you are trying to build. Because for what you are telling me and what I can see right now and the information that you gave me, I think that you're trying to build something similar that what they built for their community. So it might be good to connect you guys with them.
Sure, it will be great. We
Mm.
will contact you
Yeah,
afterwards about that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the last question is, different regions will have different brands of ships, as we discussed just now.
Yeah.
Will there be any difficulties, in the game, for only region users to buy a ship, for example, from Aster region, or can you have your own production ships besides your own region as a extra costs, giving some extra features?
Yeah.
What?
So on the ships and different factions, for example, the usage of the ship is going to be unrestricted. For example, you can use a ship from a different from a manufacturer that's not in your faction. You can use it. There will be no issue with that. The usage is unrestricted, and you will be able to use it. But the big difference comes when, in terms of acquisition via crafting. It will be a lot more difficult to craft a ship that is not in your faction, that it's not from your faction. You know, it will be more expensive and more difficult to craft one ship that is not from your faction. And yeah, that will be mainly the main difference. But if you get a ship, if you buy a ship, for example, something, this is theory crafting, this is theory crafting, this is not confirmed. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but what I'm thinking is, for example, if you have a Pierce ship in the Ustur territory, it will probably be sold more at a more expensive price than in the mod territory, just because they will be more difficult to build. A Pierce ship is going to be more difficult to build if you are Ustur than if you are mod, you know. So that will be mainly the big difference.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, cool. Glad it makes sense.
Can we get a question on chat? The
Yeah, sure.
community asking a lot of about the police.
Yeah.
Can you give some information about the Polis DAO process?
Yeah, so Polis DAO is currently, I would say, the top priority for the Star Atlas team, and most of the hands are in the Star Atlas DAO. What I want to make super clear again is that the Star Atlas DAO is going to be one of the most important features of
Yeah.
Star Atlas as a whole. If you understand the vision that we have at Star Atlas, you know that the DAO is going to be the owner of the game in the future. Not sure if I lost the connection, because I saw you guys lagging, so I might have lost the connection for a second.
No, I hear you
No.
perfectly.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
perfect. Yeah, just making sure. So you may know that the Star Atlas DAO is probably one of the most important things in the whole Star Atlas metaverse, and it will only gain more and more importance in the future. The Star Atlas DAO is going to be the owner of the Star Atlas game in the future. The example that we like to give is that, for example, when the DAO takes the control of the majority of the polis that is out there, we're going to hold the majority of the polis from the Star Atlas team in the first years because we are building the game and we want to set the basis. But once it's more distributed and the DAO takes the majority of the percent of the polis tokens, the DAO is basically the owner of the Star Atlas game. And the same DAO, for example, this is an extreme example, but can happen. The same DAO can vote for our team to not develop Star Atlas anymore. That's the power that the DAO will have. The DAO will be basically the owner of Star Atlas in the future. It will have the control, and they will decide, the people that participate in the DAO will decide where Star Atlas is going. And it's where you will really see the power to the people phrase being executed. So this being said, we can't rush the Star Atlas DAO to manage to get dates in the short term, because if we just go and release the Star Atlas DAO without being super polished and without being audited and with no security, if the Star Atlas DAO crashes, the whole Star Atlas game will make no sense at all, and we will basically lose the most important asset in the whole game. So that's why the Star Atlas DAO might be taking some time, but it's right now the top priority for the Star Atlas team, and we are working every day on getting it done. But it requires a lot of research as well, not only development, but also research, because you see DAOs right now, they work, but there's still a lot of things to be added to how DAOs work today. So we are not only building like in the cutting edge of the technology when building the Star Atlas DAO, but also building in the cutting edge of social interaction and how a company and how people are organized. So there are a lot of things to get into account when doing something like the Star Atlas DAO. But again, this is the top priority for the Star Atlas team, but it needs to be developed in a super careful way. And we are not going to rush to publish things in the short term because of price reasons, because Star Atlas is something that we are building for the long term.
Yeah, I understand.
This DAO structure will also give us lots of ideas. We are waiting it to also get some ideas from your structure and get the necessary parts for ourselves. So we are looking forward to get the features of Polis DAO. We are very, very excited for this feature.
Yeah, we are as well. And that's why we want to make it right.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Santi, for joining us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nice
it's
meeting
a
you
pleasure.
personally.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me. I had a great time here, drinking coffee and chatting with you guys. You are super nice, and thanks for inviting me. And again, if you ever need any help or you see anything that we are doing wrong or that we could be better at, just reach out to me. I try to. My DMs are just crazy. I have probably over 500 DMs right now. The number is
I understand.
4.5 thousand messages that I haven't read so far. But I try to answer every single DM. Sometimes it's not possible, but I'm here for this. And if you ever need any help in anything Star Atlas related, just feel free to reach out to me. And also, I'm super down to do an AMA session like this one again when we
Yeah, we will
when we
follow
have
up.
more information. Yeah, sure. When you have more information and we are closer to any other release, or when you guys just feel that this could add value to the Turkish community, just let me know. I'm super down to do it again. You guys have been super nice with me and the community as well. I know that everyone is just super excited to see the DAO right now, and all the questions come on that front. So I think that we explain it, at least everyone has more clarity on why things may take a little bit more of time. But yeah, we are here for the long term. We are here
Yeah,
to build
also
something for you guys.
half product is not half product means zero in your case especially. So a feature without full functionality can hurt the project in the long term, and that's why we also tell it a lot. We talk it a lot.
Yeah.
So in the long term, it's really important to have all the functions fully completed and super secure, as we discussed also earlier. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for supporting us and joining us
thank you.
today. Hope to do it again.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Do you wanna add something before we finish?
No, just a big shout out to the Turkish community. You guys are killing it. We see more and more people from Turkey and every single day. So we are happy to see that you guys are finding Star Atlas as a comfortable place to stay. And yeah, really looking forward to have as many people from Turkey as possible, because we love you guys and really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Santi.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
And power to the people.
And our last announcement, you need to guys, Türkçe geçelim bunu.
Hı hı.
Gökhan sen istersen açıkla.
Tamamdır. Pardon, şu sahne ayarlıyordum da kusura bakma. Şimdi çekiliş için, yani gemi hediyesi için yoruma Discord ID'lerinizi yazmanız gerekecek arkadaşlar. Yayın bittikten sonrasında yorum kısmı açılıyor videonun altında. Discord ID'lerinizi yazarsanız 2 kişiye seçerek hediyelerini göndereceğiz.
Evet, chat'e değil yorumlara ama arkadaşlar.
Aynen, chat'e değil, yayın bittikten sonra açılacak olan yorum kısmına Discord ID'lerinizi yazarsanız oradan seçerek hediyeleri göndereceğiz. Katıldığınız için ve
Thank you very
destekleriniz
much
için
again,
çok
Santi.
teşekkür ederiz.
Teşekkür ederiz herkese.
Evet.
Gökhan teşekkürler.
Ben de çok teşekkür ederim. Çok güzel bir yayındı. Görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.
Görüşürüz. Hoşça kalın.